Today at D&D for Kids, we are going to discuss how D&D or Dungeons & Dragons can help improve our mental health. How is that even possible? Well, let's first take a listen to a Mr. Cade Heaton who spoke at Ball State University back in 2019 to begin to find out.
Researchers are beginning to argue that while the experience of Dungeons & Dragons is fictional, you can't really slay dragons, the experiences gained within the game are capable of generating authentic emotional responses, that there can be some transference between the game world and the lessons you learned there and our real world.
He was just discussing how fictional emotional responses can lead to an improvement or carry over into real-world emotional responses. How can people that do not have typical emotional responses even have productive emotional responses within just a game?
Basically, the game tricks us into letting our guard down. As players immerse themselves in the personas that they have crafted, the defense mechanisms that might be present in their everyday life don't activate. As they immerse themselves in a story that they tell with their friends, they begin to experience a social situation with the lowest stakes possible.
The low-stakes nature of playing a game with our friends can allow us to get into the game and roleplay the emotions that we may not normally feel during our normal day-to-day interactions. Now, let's listen to Mr. Keaton discuss how Dungeons & Dragons can help with feelings of anxiousness.
When your friends are sitting around the table pretending to be wizards and warriors, feelings that form the traditional roadblocks, like anxiety or pressure, tend to evaporate. And in their place can arise feelings of competency, confidence, and fun. These feelings, while rooted in a fictional experience, can actually transfer back into our real lives once the game has ended.
What would it look like to create a game that helps with feelings of anxiety or self-doubt? What types of characters or adventures should they be on?
If the players are hoping to get a break from their daily experience of feeling hopelessness and anxiety, then playing a game in which they can take on the guise of confident, capable heroes can provide a mental break, a space for them to experience the chance to feel those feelings and learn how to deal with negativity in their everyday life without the overbearing feelings that might torment them otherwise.
Why Dungeons & Dragons and role-playing games? Would board games or video games be as effective with social interaction?
While Dungeons & Dragons may simply be a game, its tool as a therapeutic tool lies in its ability to simulate worlds for us to practice ourselves and practice who we want to be, making it a very effective option. But the game also has a strength that lies in its versatility. You see, every game of Dungeons & Dragons is an interplay between the referee, the dungeon master, and the players, which means every session can be tailored to the specific needs of a group.
The versatility, coordination, and collaboration with the dungeon master and other players in the group is the secret ingredient that it has over board games and video games. Having an experienced dungeon master is a massive advantage if looking to improve a social skill or emotional response. Thank you for taking the time to hear from us today, and if you would like more content like this, subscribe today or visit us at www.dndforkids.fun to learn more about what we do.